Yo, what's up, YouTube? Edwin the Comic Jabroni coming at you. I am sitting in my truck outside of my local comic shop, Heroes and Fantasies, and I just went in, picked up a stack of books. Here's that stack. Was I able to find that Captain Marvel #8? Did I break down and pick up Batman 75 after I said I wasn't going to? What else did I get? You're just gonna have to stay tuned to find out. Peace. Alright guys, welcome back. As you saw from that video, yesterday was New Comic Book Day. Went into the local comic shop looking for a few books in particular, and I was able to find some good stuff, guys. Before we get into the New Comic Book Day pickups video, I did want to let you know that Edwin the Comic Jabroni has released some merchandise, some shirts, stickers. I saw a few people online wanting to know if I was ever going to release some stickers or something like that. So it's going to be at teespring.com. The link is in the description below. Go ahead and check it out. Let me know what you think. If there's something else that you guys have been wanting, some other Comic Jabroni merchandise, let me know. Maybe I can get that started for you. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Remember, down in the description below as well, I'm going to have timestamps for when I'm talking about indies, when I'm talking about Marvel, and when I'm talking about DC. Alright guys, let's get into the independents. First book up, we've got Faithless, #4. This is the C cover, the errata cover. I did not want to show you the cover because there is a little bit of nudity on there. It is done by Jenny Frison. I know a lot of people were kind of looking for it. Let's see how much of the cover I can show you. That's about all of the cover that I can show you right there, guys. So, this is from Boom Studios. What can I say? It is a crazy read. I thought after issue #1 and 2, I just wasn't really going to get into it. But then I read 3, I read 4, and this is crazy. This girl, Faith, she has some magic, but she's getting into a crowd that might have a better understanding of magic than her. So, it's insane. Definitely has some erotic, sexual themes in there, as well as magic, obviously. What can I say about it? I'm digging it. I like it. I like these erotic covers too. What can I say? I guess I'm just a weirdo like that. I don't know, man. But this Jenny Frison cover is beautiful, guys. Let me know, have you been picking up this Faithless series? Next up from IDW, I picked up Ragnarok #1. This was a total buy because my buddy Perry Comics kind of put me onto it. I had no idea going into it what it was going to be about. I know about Ragnarok because I've read Thor comics in the past. I've seen the Thor Ragnarok movie, but this is IDW's version of Thor, and what I gotta say, I didn't like it. Picked it up. This is probably going to be the only issue that I picked up. It is super wordy. It feels like they're throwing you right into a storyline that's already been done in the past. I felt reading this that I had missed some issues in the past. So I don't know if this is series #2, but in this, I mean, it's a story about Thor coming back from like a prison, and all of the gods have been killed off in some battle that happened maybe 500 years in the past, and he is now trying to find his father Odin. This is not the Thor that you know of from Marvel. In this, he is a Draug. I think it's pronounced Draugr, right? So if you've ever played any RPG type games where they delve back into the past, you know a Draugr is like an undead, right? A skeleton. In this, you can tell Thor does not have a jaw. It actually goes into it in the book at the very end, why he doesn't have a jaw. My favorite part of it, though, has got to be this 2-page spread right here of Stan Sakai and Walter Simonson done page spread right there. I like that. It actually even shows you on one of the pages what parts of this were done by Stan Sakai and what parts were done by Walter Simonson. That's the best part of this book, guys. So if you like that, go ahead and pick it up. But other than that, I would not recommend this book. Next up, a book that I picked up, issue #1, and you can tell right here, I got my man Usagi Yojimbo right behind me. I did not read this because I am taking the advice of Perry Comics. He said, get to at least issue 3 and then binge read those first 3 issues. So I'm very excited to finally get issue 3 in a month to give this a read. Guys, Usagi Yojimbo has been one of my favorites since back in the day when he join the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That is the only knowledge I have of Usagi Yojimbo. I don't know anything else about the character other than he was an ally of the Turtles, guys. So if you've read issues 1 and issues 2, let me know what you think of it. I'm waiting for issue 3 to binge read all 3 issues, guys. Definitely digging this. It's a Sakai cover. I think it's beautiful, guys. Going through the back issue bins, this is an independent book. It's from IDW, and that is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 52, right? With all the hype surrounding Jenny becoming a turtle, having the yellow bandana, people were going out and picking up her first appearance, which is number 51. But in 51, she has a mask on, right? She is one of the guards for the Shredder and the Foot Clan. So in issue 52, this is where she reveals herself, okay? So this might be a big issue. You know, I think I got it for $5. Plus at my LCS, I get 20% off because I am a subscriber there. So I really got this for cover price. And it also was a cover that I didn't have because for 52, I have the C1 and 10 cover. So I figured let me go ahead and get the A cover just to round it out and have this cover as well, guys. Just a little bit of knowledge for you. If you go to your LCS and you can find issue 52, you know, this one might be just as good as picking up issue 51. Last book up from Independence. This is from Image. It is chapter 5 of Little Bird, guys. What can I say? This ends this 5-part little mini series of Little Bird. I went into it not knowing anything about Little Bird, not knowing anything about the story, totally blind to it, and I gotta say I really enjoyed it, man. The artwork inside was great, the action was phenomenal. There's a lot of blood and guts and just, I mean, some great stuff. Not anything that you were expecting, honestly, with a name like Little Bird. The story really has to do with like the Catholic Church taking over the United States and pretty much taking over all of North America. And there is a group of Northerners in Canada that are trying to take back their country. And Little Bird is kind of the leader, right? And she is leading this group of people to take back Canada from this Catholic Church contingency that has taken over the U.S. and Canada. Gives me the feeling of the TV show Handmaid's Tale, right? There is a church group, these zealots that have taken over, and you know, Little Bird's in there to try to win. She finds out in this series who her father is, what her backstory is. I'm really digging it. This is definitely not the end of Little Bird, as you see in the end. They talk about that there will be more Little Bird in the future, guys. I hope you've been picking up Little Bird. I've been talking about it for a long time. I know White Whale Comics is really digging it. John's Comics with Kids was talking about it. I'm really digging it. It is pretty brutal. I gotta say that there is a lot of action, but it's brutal stuff, man. Whole lot of blood, whole lot of cutting of appendages off. So digging Little Bird, guys. That's it from Independence. Let's move into Marvel. All right, first up from Marvel. This book came out last week, actually, and it is Weapon Plus, Wolverine and Captain America. I picked this up because I'd heard that there was a first appearance in this book, so I read through it yesterday, and I gotta say, guys, this is a book worth going out there and picking up, okay? There is going to be a first appearance of a new scientist villain by the name of Billy Younger, but you also get the first cameo appearance of Weapon XXX. Okay, this is a story about Captain America and Wolverine coming together to find out what's going on with this new Weapon Plus. We always know Weapon X and Weapon X-23 and Weapon Plus, Weapon Batch H, Weapon H. There is good stuff coming out of this Weapon Plus program. So don't miss out on this. There are still copies out there to be had. And if you remember with that Hulk 22, I want to say it is, with the Weapon H, his first appearance kind of hit people without knowing, and it wasn't until a few weeks after that people were running back to go get more of that issue. So don't let this one go by the wayside. Definitely go out, for cover price. It is a good, definitely good to get. I'm going to show you an image in the back here, what this Weapon H or Weapon XXX, as you can see here, that is Billy Younger. And there is this hand that's popping out of this huge vat. So I'm thinking that's Weapon XXX. This is definitely a good book to go get. Story's pretty good. Whole lot of action. When you get Captain America, when you get Wolverine together, there's going to be a whole lot of battling going on, guys. Definitely a good book to go get. All right, so here's one everybody was running out to go and pick up yesterday. That's going to be Captain Marvel number 8. This is the A cover. I was not actually able to find the B cover, which that's the one that I wanted, right? It was the Carnageized cover, but I was happy to get this, right? I didn't put it on my sub list. I didn't put it on my pull list. I was just hoping to get to the LCS to go pick it up, and there weren't any. But luckily, my LCS, you know, they like me enough to where they had put one already in my sub box. But this is the first appearance of a new hero named Star. And it's not a cameo. She is in this for quite a few pages. She names herself. She's fighting in this. So Star, it is a first appearance of a new, superhero, a female superhero, superheroine. What can I say about the story? It's okay. I haven't been reading Captain Marvel, so I don't really know. I went into it not knowing what's going on with Captain Marvel, but it seems like she might be losing her powers. Not sure if it's something in her head or she actually is losing her powers, but she's getting help by this Star. She's having this intervention with the other superheroines that are out there. Pretty good stuff, I gotta say. I will be picking up the next issue just to find out what's going on with this new superheroine. And I'm gonna show you an image. There she is. There she is right there, Star. Perry Comics just talked about it though on his Instagram that this Star woman, her first appearance without her costume might actually be in Captain America number 1. So I'm going to do some research and I might drop a video later on if that's true or not. Let's keep it going. This is a cover that I absolutely had to get. I called my local comic shop and said, hey guys, do you have this cover? If so, please put it in my sub box. And they did, thankfully, because I absolutely love it. Spider-Man City at War number 5. This is the homage to Super Mario Bros. 2. This Super Mario Bros. 2 was one of those Mario games where people either hate it or they love it. I myself, I absolutely love it. I love playing this game. I love being able to pick the different characters. But enough of Super Mario Bros. 2. Let's get into this cover. Look at that. You got the different Spider-Mans. You can pick them. Anyways, what can I say about the story? I haven't been reading it, right? I picked up issue number 1. I didn't want to pick up any more because I played the game, right? This is the comic version of the PlayStation 4 game Spider-Man. So I've played the game and it feels like I've played the comic book, right? So I didn't want to go in and read because this actually cuts out a lot of what the story is from the game. So go pick up the game if you have a PlayStation because that probably was one of the games of the year for last year for PlayStation. So story's cool. If you've played the game, you're going to know exactly what's going on in here. There's nothing different. It actually cuts out, like I said, pieces of the story. But like I've said, I'm not going out there to try to get cover grabs. But I couldn't pass this up, man. 8-bit covers for comics have done really well. There was a Deadpool 8-bit cover that came out a few years ago that is up over $100 raw. There was a DuckTales 8-bit cover that came out maybe about a year ago that's done really well as well. So guys, go pick up this homage to Super Mario Bros. 2. Next up from Marvel Comics, we got Immortal Hulk number 21. Beautiful Alex Ross cover. This right here is kind of a break from the Hulk story, and you get more of the backstory on General Fontaine, and how he grew up as an 8-year-old going to church, and he joins the military. He becomes a major in the Air Force. He's fighting Hulk at a young age, and it just kind of goes through his life on how he met General Ross, and now what he's trying to do as far as getting that husk or that the dead body of that abomination that just got killed by the Hulk and the Red Harpy. Really liking Hulk, really liking Immortal Hulk. I like where this is going. It's got some crazy looking visuals inside, a lot of gruesome battling and death. It's super brutal. I'm liking the story. Immortal Hulk has been great. And look, it's an Eisner Award nominee. All right, next up, this is the last book from Marvel, and it is Silver Surfer Black number 2. What can I say? Donny Cates is writing this. Tradd Moore is doing the artwork. If you watch my last review on Silver Surfer Black, you know that I wasn't the biggest fan of the artwork. And there are people out there that absolutely love the artwork. They love the colors. They loved everything so jumbled up. And I just wasn't a fan of it. It was really hard to see. The story was great. I loved it. I gave it a 4 out of 5, I believe. This one, giving it a 4.5 out of 5. The artwork is still the same, but it's not so jumbled up and messy where you can't see what's going on. You get Silver Surfer fighting Null in this, getting pulled or getting chased by Null's symbiote dragon. In this issue, he actually becomes the what does he call it? The Null Void, or the Void Knight, right? He's kind of like the herald of Null. It's really a story of the first time Silver Surfer actually made it to the symbiote planet and met Null. Absolutely digging this. You do kind of get a big surprise at the end. I'm going to show you some of the artwork inside. As you can see here, that's, Silver Surfer being, getting engulfed by the symbiote. I think it's an awesome visual. I love the color work in here. The artwork, like I said, is the same, but it's better because it's not so jumbled up and messy like the last issue was. I'm really digging it. Don't want to show you the end because there is a character that comes back who we've actually seen in other Donny Cates written work. So they really are tying everything in together with Silver Surfer Black, guys. I'm digging it. What did you think of Silver Surfer Black number 2? All right, let's move into DC. There was a book on Buy or Pass that I said I'm passing on. I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to do it. But I ended up getting it, guys, because I wasn't picking up that much DC and I felt bad. Let me get more than just the 2 books that I was going to get. So I picked up 3 books. The first one's going to be Batman 75, written by Tom King. Some of us love Tom King. Some of us hate Tom King. If you hate Tom King, you just don't pick up his stuff, right? I haven't liked what he's been doing, but I dug Batman 75. It is a bigger issue, and it's really City of Bane. Bane has taken over Gotham City. Since I haven't really been reading the issues leading up to this, I don't know how Bane actually took over. But it's cool because you get all of the villains and they've taken over each part of the city, as far as they're the police, they're the detectives, they are the firefighters, they just different stuff. I'm going to see if I can pull up this one part. But Bruce Wayne is not Batman in this City of Bane. It's actually Thomas Wayne, right? The Flashpoint Batman. So I'm digging that. You actually get some Joker in here, which I absolutely love. You guys know I absolutely love that. You get a lot of older villains that you hadn't really seen in a long time, like Psycho Pirate. You get Double X. You get a bunch of different stuff. You also get Gotham Girl, her first appearance as Robin, or the Robin for Thomas Wayne. That was probably the weakest point of this book because for some reason Tom King can't help himself for writing female characters like they're all Valley girls from those 80s movies and oh, and you want to and I like this and like that and like that. I absolutely hate that. I was trying to, there you go. There's that first appearance of Gotham Girl as Robin. Her first appearance, guys, though, is going to be DC Universe Rebirth number 1. That was her cameo. First appearance is going to be Batman number 1 from this Rebirth title. I really was trying to find this one picture of Joker. Oh, here it is. So Joker and Riddler, they are in the police, Gotham City Police Department, and down here, detectives. They got it crossed off. And one of them says Detective Santiago. The other one says Detective Peralta. So if you guys are fans of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, you're absolutely going to know, who those characters are. I'm digging it, guys. I like Batman 75. What can I say? I think I'm going to continue on with Batman. Tom King only has 10 more issues left. I think his run is going to end at 85. So I want to see what the City of Bane is. Lex Luthor shows up at the end to give Bane an offer. Nobody knows what these offers are, but they've been trickling in and out of different stories. Let's move on to the next one. Next up, we got Teen Titans number 32. Badass Lobo cover right here. This is the second part of the little 2-part story arc of Lobo actually meeting Crush and beating the crap out of the Teen Titans. I'm digging Teen Titans. I've been digging Teen Titans forever. You want to know who Crush's mom is, because we know Lobo is the dad, right? But we don't know who Crush's mom is. So she asked Lobo in this issue who her mother is, and we don't get an answer, right? Lobo is a freak, and he says, "Well, I've been I've been dropping my love seed all around the universe, so your mom could be anybody, which I thought was absolutely hilarious. They do finally get the better of Lobo. Don't want to tell you how, but you do again see Lex Luthor in the end give Lobo an offer. And his offer is this: I want you to destroy the Teen Titans, and your daughter Crush is going to help you. So what does that mean? How is Crush going to do this? How is Lobo going to destroy the Teen Titans? I'm digging it, guys. Absolutely loving Teen Titans. Last up, Justice League number 28. Now this was my DC read of the week. I only got 3 books, so whatever. DC read of the week. This story right here gives you way more information on what Apex Predator Lex Luthor is up to. A lot of the story is him and Martian Manhunter talking. If you didn't know, Lex Luthor and Martian Manhunter have known each other for a very, very long time. It was actually Lex Luthor as a boy that helped Martian Manhunter escape from the science facility that he was stuck in. But in the very end here, you actually get the first appearance of this Apex Lex Luthor. Check that out. This is a fusion of Lex Luthor and Martian Manhunter. He actually liquefies Martian Manhunter and just joins him in if he was Boo. If you guys watch Dragon Ball Z, you'll know who that is. So I'm digging this. Absolutely loving it. You're getting more and more of this Year of the Villain and what Lex Luthor is actually all about. What's his plan in all of this, guys? So digging it. Absolutely love it. Let me know what you think of Justice League number 28. All right, guys. That's New Comic Book Day pickups and reviews. I hope you're liking this new setup. I'm going to keep trying this out. Standing up, sitting down. Let me know. What do you guys dig? If this is your first time watching one of my videos, I do New Comic Book Day pickups and reviews every week. I go out to my LCS, my local comic shop, and pick up new comics, and I review them and drop the video on Thursdays. I'm also doing arcs and minis. I'm doing reviews on whiskey. I'm doing some video game reviews. Just a little bit of everything here and there. Think about hitting that subscribe button for this video. Give me the like. Give me the dislike. It's all up to you guys. Write me a comment. What did you pick up? What did I miss out on? I know there were books out there that I didn't pick up because they weren't there or I just didn't have the money for. Let me know, guys. So, until next time, I'm Edwin, the Comic Jabroni. Peace.